Just test here, test. How's it going, guys? Um, so this video is gonna be about goals, AI, and following your dreams, basically. You know, um, I am feeling kind of anxious. I'm feeling kind of annoyed, to be honest with you. I'm feeling frustrated because I'm thinking, I'm thinking it's like I wanna like what I wanna do is gonna be difficult to do. And I know it's gonna be difficult to do. What's up, Inksy? What's up, Tim? Um, I know it's gonna be difficult to do, but and I set my sights on pursuing this goal that I want to legitimize the art form of fragvids. I want to be the kind of like the I don't know if I want to say like the face of the fragvid movement, but I do want to play a pivotal role, and I want to thanks Tim, and I want to play like an important role in the development of our art form and the the legitimization of our art form. And I'm getting frustrated now because I'm looking and I'm seeing like AI is like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, dude, there's a potential that AI could excuse me, completely disrupt everything that I'm trying to do. And I'm just trying to navigate that and kind of like looking for, um, how do you say, like looking for and anticipating these disruptions from AI, because it is going to come to a point where AI is going to be able to pretty much recreate a video, or you'll be able to upload your clips to an AI, and the artificial intelligence will be able to put that video put a video together and edit together that you won't have to hire a fragvid editor to do. And that's very frustrating to me. That's very um like almost soul crushing, like, yeah, dude, yeah, I know, Tim, I know, like future AI is making me nervous, man. Like, I mean, I know that if you keep building your catalog right now, like that's probably the best thing you can do, is like build up your catalog of like work. So then you could potentially go like AI and be like, "Hey AI, can you make a video in my style?" And then you could stamp your sign of approval on it, and that'll be good, like it'll be like in your style, you approve it, and maybe you could do some tweaks here and there to the video, and it could really speed up your workflow. But at the same time, it could completely destroy the industry, like destroy the actual, like the movement. It could just destroy the art form itself, and that's what frustrates me, and that's why I'm making this video right now, because it's something that, like, I'm feeling a certain way about, and I just need to get all this stuff off my chest, and I just don't understand, like, I just don't know where it's gonna go, and for somebody like me who's putting everything their whole heart and soul into pursuing this goal, into pursuing this idea of like legitimization of the art form, getting our videos into galleries, maybe potentially even creating the gallery itself. That will be, I think, having a gallery, that will definitely be something, uh, actually, that I don't think AI can actually, like, ruin. The only thing that I think will happen is that, or might happen, is that, videos become, like videos become so abundant that, because of AI and stuff, that we'll have to just kind of limit the uh the gallery to just human made, videos, or videos that are like truly remarkable, or that are really worth putting into a gallery, or even just videos that were all human made. So I mean, that's what's neat, is like we do have control over what we what we have, what we put a stamp of approval on, right? So um and we have to kind of like accept the idea that AI is going to be here, and that, you know, we could be seeing people like, let's say like you've got a person that like wants a video by you, right? And you're like, well, I'm swamped for work, I'm swamped with work, I can't do it. And they're going to be like, oh, no problem, like I'm just going to go to this AI, upload my files, and have the AI do it in your style, and it's like, what the hell, like stuff like that frustrates me. It's like, what the hell, like and I'm not saying like that this is gonna happen, but I do see this kind of actually becoming a thing, where it's like, well, I'm only one person, and because I have a high demand of people who want work from me, like, and I can't fulfill that work, right? Because it takes me, I don't know, 2-3 months or a month to make a video. Um, I can't, that's going to make an incentive for people to use AI and just, hope that, well, not hope, but make a video in the style of the of the content creator. Because, like somebody like me and somebody like others who've been doing this for a while, like they have a catalog of work, like a long, extensive catalog of work that they can go through, AI can go through and pull ideas from. So they can say, oh yeah, PTW edits like this, he makes videos like this, so this is something that he would probably throw together. And I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if AI can do it in the future, because I mean, this damn technology is almost like wizardry, pretty much like magic. So it's just crazy that we're living in these times. And I wish, I was just discussing this with like some people, I wish I would have pursued this like earlier, like not now, um or not like a year from now or whatever when I started, because, excuse me, because I'm entering during a time where AI could potentially destroy the entire art form. Now there's always the chance that people will say, well, people are going to want AI, I mean, not AI created artwork, and I think that's actually a very good point. I was at a tattoo shop a couple months back, and one of the people there he was so optimistic about things. It's like, man, I can't wait till AI can like, do like art as good as like a person, because I think at that point people are going to want my work over the AI, because there's actual history, there's a story, there's like all this information, regarding like the creation of this work. Whereas with an AI, it's just kind of like, like you just type in a prompt and it just makes it, right? So I think that's interesting. That was an interesting perspective that I hadn't heard before, where I'm like, dude, like, like I'd be shitting bricks if I were you. Like, all your artwork is going to be completely automated. No one's going to come to you for work. And it's like, wait, hold on. Like, if people want human related made art as opposed to um, AI made art, you know, and they support human made art and human work, I think that might be the best way to go for our industry as well, But if you've got people who are going to start using AI to create their videos in our style, because there is a time where this is going to happen. This is a real thing that it will happen, you know? And I mean, what the heck, dude? And so my goals are to create a gallery. My goals are to have a contest every year where we have the best videos kind of battle each other, and we have judges that, kind of, well, not kind of, they score the videos, and we figure out who has the best, and the best effing frag movie, right, of the year. And if we're gonna have festivals, if we're gonna have all these like film events and stuff like that, like short film events, like this is something that should be discussed. And I think it's problematic for sure, but also kind of exciting in a way too. But I was getting a lot of anxiety about this. I was feeling very frustrated. I was feeling very annoyed by this idea, because I'm like, dude, like this is completely like gonna this could potentially like just ruin my whole business plan, like my whole idea behind Frag Movie Art. And it's like, you know, I have like a I was even mentioning this to my the people I was talking to before this. I'm like, I got a tattoo of like my brand on me because I believe in it so much that I know it's gonna work out because I'm gonna pour everything into it. But if AI is just gonna come in and just completely, automate my work to the point where people are gonna be like, well, I don't want to pay you, you know, uh I don't know, whatever this is worth, whatever you think your work is worth, because I can go to an AI and I could tell it to make the video in your style, and I can have a video that is kind of PTW-ish, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And I think that's messed up. I think that's really messed up. I think that's messed up, and I think we should definitely be like campaigning against stuff like that. We should definitely be like telling people like, hey man, like I don't condone that kind of behavior. I don't condone like that kind of work, and I will never support that kind of work unless it's me who's doing it. Because if somebody can just go and they can go to Manus AI, right? Like in 2 years or a year from now, they can go to Manus AI and they can say, hey Manus, make a video in PTW style, and it will like look online, watch all my videos, study the formula that I use, and pretty much you make an exact replica with the music that you want, with the clips that you want, and all that stuff. And it's like, it's just frustrating. Like it's like, what the hell, because I don't know how I'd handle that until that point comes. But like I'm seeing like a lot of automation. I'm seeing a lot of like just potential for chaos in our industry. And I just want things to work out because I have these goals and I have this dream for this art form that we have, this art form that I care and cherish so much, that I just, like I said, I never want this to stop. I never want this to stop, guys. And it's hard for me to see AI come in and to come during a time where it's like, man, I wish, like I was saying, I think I said this before. It's like, I wish I did this like 10 years ago or 15 years ago or whatever. I wish it didn't take me until now to just realize that this is something that I wanted to pursue and something that I wanted to take serious and make something happen with. But it is what it is. Um, future goals, future goals is just what I was talking about. We want to have film festivals. We want to have watch party. We're having the watch parties every Sunday. Um, I want to have a competition every year where there's actual prize money on the line, um, and other prizes and stuff. I want to get sponsors. I want to what's it called? I want to keep innovating in our industry and in our art form, and I want to keep creating our amazing videos for our amazing community. But when you start mixing AI into it, and you start like mixing people who are like, let's say like you turn down a project from somebody and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna turn down my project, okay, and then they go and they make like the sickest like edit in your style, using what's it called, an AI that you didn't approve of, and then they're like, well, f you, buddy, like, you know now what? And it's like, well, what the heck, like, you just went out and just completely like circumvented the fact that I didn't want to approve any kind of work for you. And there's a reason for that. Like, you can't just go and, well, now in the future you're going to be able to do it, but it's like there's a reason for that. Like, there's a reason why, like, like there's a reason why people choose to work with certain people and choose to not work with other people, and all that stuff, and all the little politics that there are within the gaming movie space, the Frag Movie Art space. So it's just frustrating to me that they're going to throw a monkey wrench in this whole paradigm. And yeah, we, as far as watch parties go, like, we have montage watch parties every Sunday. I know Blake said that he would love to host them permanently. I don't know if we're gonna stick to that, but it is cool that he did host 2 weeks ago the watch party that we had, and we had a few people show up, which was cool. I think having people through, instead of doing it through the Twitch channel, it might be better to just do it straight up on the Discord, which we can do instead of pulling people from the Discord into Blake's Twitch and then people interacting on the Twitch. They're already in the Discord, they'll get the notification and they're able to join the watch party if they want to. Um, Other stuff, a gallery, like VR gallery, like out. Yeah, I want to have a VR gallery for our videos, and I'm working on these things. I'm one guy, so like the more people that get involved, the more people that like join the movement and really want to get involved and like, hey man, like I'm interested in this VR stuff and I'm interested in like designing VR worlds and stuff like that, because there is an opening within the Frag Movie Art brand for somebody to come in and be a virtual reality designer, gallery designer, or whatever, for them to make something for us. Because I'm one guy, like I said, I'm one guy. I don't have I don't have all the time and resources to be doing all these things. So if we can mitigate the work to different people and delegate the work to different people, it really helps. Also, we got the podcast. The podcast is doing great. The main channel, the Frag Movie Art channel, is doing amazing. Other things I want to do is, I was thinking, before we had dropped the idea of actually hosting montages on Frag Movie Art, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of rethinking that. I'm thinking maybe we should be hosting some montages on Frag Movie Art. Maybe we should be having people's work on there, and if you can get people's stamp of approval and get a high quality version of their work, uh, for sure, I think it would be a great idea to do. So um, I definitely think there's still potential here, and there's a lot of potential actually here, and we can do great things within the space. But at the same time, it's just very frustrating for me to have to navigate through this different kind of environment that we have nowadays, where it's like you have AI kind of throwing a monkey wrench into things and making things a lot more complicated than they used to be. Because I thought I understood the game. Well, I mean, I understand the game, like what we need to do, but at this point, they're throwing a monkey wrench in the system and in the whole paradigm, and I'm kind of like, having to figure things out as I'm doing it, instead of going off of the formulated plan which I had. So, you know, that's the future goals that I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm just freestyling this. I'm just going off the top of my head here. I didn't have anything written down or anything prepared. I just felt a certain way, and I wanted to get online and start talking about this because I'm I'm honestly frustrated. Like I'm frustrated, and the more I think about it, I was up all night like 2 days ago, like just thinking about this. I couldn't sleep because I was like, dude, like my whole like idea might get completely, you know, like destroyed, basically, like screwed up, like by this AI that's coming out. So, AI assistance, I think, is always going to be a thing. Um, Especially in the future, AI assistance is going to be a thing, like a big thing, and that's fine. And definitely, we should look into like how to work with AI and how to use it and leverage it so that we can make better videos and make better work for the community. But at the same time, like the fact that everybody's going to be able to use this, like just makes me kind of paranoid and frustrated at the idea that somebody could take my work and recreate it and stamp their name on it and pretend like that I had any say in it whatsoever. And that frustrates me. And it should frustrate everybody, really. To think that, like, excuse me, somebody can just go and, you know, basically say that they worked with you and they had you work on their stuff. I mean, like there's no exclusivity to that. There's no, you know, it's just a shitty situation to be in, and I hope it doesn't happen. But it it's something that we have to get prepared for, and something we have to understand that is going to happen eventually. People will gravitate towards using AI. People will uh, copy our work. People will pretend that we okayed the work. People will. I mean, it's just like how it was back in the day, but a little bit different. Like people used to re-upload our videos under a different name, take out the intro and slap on some random intro, or just take off the intro and play, play a certain part of the video and say, oh yeah, this was me playing, and try to steal the video. So uh it's always good to have the legit version, always follow the legit channels, make sure that we're supporting the right content creators, make sure that we're supporting each other as well, um, and that we back each other up too. Because if this happens to somebody, let's say, I don't know, it could happen to any of us, and not just me. Like it could happen to any of us, where like somebody goes and they basically recreate our take our work and upload it to Manus or another AI or whatever AI they have, some universal agent AI that they can just upload our work to and be like, hey, look, check out this guy's work, take this guy's style, take this guy's ideas and everything, and create something that he would approve, that is something like that he would make. And the idea that that's even a possibility is just really annoying, really annoying. And the idea that it might even they might be able to create something that's even better than what we could create is even more frustrating, because what if they create something that, like, you don't stamp your approval on it, but it ends up being like really good. I mean, that's stuff that I just thought of right now, where it's like, what if, like, you tell somebody no, or you tell somebody to wait and they can't wait, so they have an AI make the video, and then, like, it ends up being like really freaking good video. At that point it's like, wait, hold on, like, this actually ended up really being really good. What do I do about this? Like, how am I gonna handle this? Because if it's really good, and I would stamp my name on it, but I didn't approve it before, and now it's just gonna look like I'm just changing things up, because uh the scenario that unfolded. So it's just weird. It's just a weird situation to be in. So yeah, um I do have to get going in like 2 minutes. So um I want to finish off by just talking about uh that I'm not going to give up on this. I'm not going to give up on this, but I am frustrated. I am very frustrated on this. On this, AI concerns me. Um, the the way things are going to play out concerns me, and I've been having a lot of anxiety lately about these issues, and I just needed to get on here and talk about them and have a place to uh, to basically vent. And I'm sorry that I'm doing this through my personal channel, but I just don't have any other outlets. Um, you know, and yeah, I'm just uh, I'm just trying my best here. And if anyone has any ideas, any kind of feedback for what I said in the video, let me know in the comments. I'm just like freestyling this, talking from the heart and trying to figure out how to navigate in this new space. So, with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.